All right, turtle heads. The low, aptly named the Angry Jayhawk, out of commission temporarily. We'll get that issue fixed hopefully soon. Therefore, we got the round boat loaded up, hooked up, ready to go. We're gonna be doing a little round boating in the morning. We're gonna take a rod for bass. We're gonna throw a swim jig, maybe a wacky rig, or a weightless Yamamoto Yama Tanuki. We're also going to take some red worms and see if we can't get on some bluegill as well. Hopefully get a trophy bluegill tomorrow. Wind might blow starting mid-morning, so that's why when that happens makes it hard to bass fish in the round boat, but we can anchor and go after those big bluegills. So we'll see you in the morning, turtle heads. All right, turtle heads, it's about 7 o'clock, May 25th. We are out here hitting Ganado Lake, Ganado, Arizona. It's the maiden voyage in 2025 for the round boat. So we will see how it goes. We're gonna target bass at first, and then maybe see if we can't hit a big bluegill, trophy sized bluegill. But that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. And all right, turtle heads, we just got out here on the water. We're gonna start right here, just right here where we launched, and looks like some good habitat right here. So we're gonna start swimming this swim jig around, see what we can get. Hopefully we can get on some fish pretty quick. Water a little cool this morning. That's all right. We'll see how it goes. Try to catch us, snag us a bass or 10 or 20. Then maybe chase some bluegills. We are throwing a core tackle swim jig right now with the Kraken craw for a trailer. You see that bad boy right there. Water's a little stained. It's been windy. So that's what we're throwing. So it looks like you can see it under the water there. Should be good. Not a combination that I've thrown before, but see how she goes, see how she does. Like I said, it's the first trip of the year, 2025, for the roundo. It's late May. Some vegetation here already. We'll start just kind of swimming this thing kind of slow. Swim it through that veg and see what we can pick up. A lot of bluegill in this lake. Some big bluegills in this lake. Kind of what we're trying to imitate right here. All right, turtle heads. We'll fish around these stick-ups for a while. About got hung there. We're gonna fish around these stick-ups for a while. If we can pull some bass out of here. Hopefully we can pull some fish out of here. Still cool this morning. It's only in the low 40s when I got here. I don't know what the water temp is. Last time I was here and I checked, it was about, it's in the mid 50s, mid to high 50s, 57, something like that. Probably in the low 60s now. Not very warm when I stepped in it this morning. It get the round boat off the trailer. We're kind of just drifting with the wind here, fishing these stick-ups. Some vegetation around them, and hopefully we can get bit. If we don't have any luck on the bass, we're gonna throw on some red worms a little later and see if we can get on some bluegills. But bump something there. Just drifting with the wind right now. And the wind kind of push us along the edge of these stick-ups. We might hit the island real quick. But if we don't get any luck, if we don't have any luck on the swim jig, we might switch over to a wacky rig or a Yama-Tanuki, something we'll just throw out there and let it sink and see if we can pick up some fish that way. But we're gonna throw this swim jig for a while. One of my favorite things to throw. Had a lot of success with it on this lake. So hopefully it warms up here pretty quick, gets those fish fired up, gets them a little more active, and we can hammer some fish here. Wind's probably going to start blowing about 10 o'clock or so, according to the forecast, to the point we'll probably have to anchor then. And once we have to start dropping anchor, we'll go to do some bluegill fishing at that point. But we won't catch some bass here first, turtle heads, hopefully. First time I fished out here this year. Don't know how many trips we'll even be able to get in out here. Water's down, vegetation's already getting pretty thick. Don't want to repeat incident of last year where we had to swim the boat back to shore and then walk it back to the trailer because we got vegetation all wrapped inside the prop. So don't want to do that again, turtle heads. So bump something there, tree or something. We'll see. All right, turtle heads, no luck so far. Still throwing this swim jig, cracking craw for a trailer. Not even a sniff yet. Finally starting to warm up a little bit. Supposed to get into the 70s today, mid 70s, but wind will probably have blown us off the water way before then. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's busy at the lake today, about as busy as I've ever seen it. But it is the holiday weekend, so it's to be expected. I'm the only boat on the water though, so not really a concern. But we're still throwing this swim jig. Like I said, we may switch to Yama-Tanuki or wacky rig here if we don't have any luck on this swim jig. I know there's some fish and all in this vegetation. There's got to be. History tells me that there is. We'll see. We'll see what happens, turtle heads. And wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. And all right, turtle heads. Still no luck on these bass. Thinking it might be time to switch to a plastic. Either the Yamatanuki or wacky rig, Cinco. We're gonna fish this out, fish around that island out there a little bit, and then make the switch if it doesn't start picking up on this swim jig. But we shall see what happens here. Gotta find some bass hair turtle heads. Not often you get shut out over here, so we'll find them. I'm not sure I've ever been shut out over here. We'll find some. Always do. Always do. I like this swim jig though, because you can cover a lot of water with it. Comes through the vegetation about as good as anything. There's a fish. Oh yeah, first one of the day. Oh, not a bad one either. All right, good start here. Oh, that's a nice fish there. Turtle heads. All right, we are on the board with this swim jig. Right there, nice. Smoke that thing. Nice fat chubby fish. Nice turtle heads. Look at that fat spawner right there. Fat, juicy. That's a nice one right there. That thing probably, man, might be a pound and a half, close to 2. Short, fat, good looking fish. Good looking fish, turtle heads. Almost 15 inches. About 14 and a half. Let's throw this bad boy on the scale real quick just to see. Just for fun, turtle heads. Fat sucker right there. Smoke that swim jig. Two-pounder. 2 pounds, almost 1 ounce. Right at 2 pounds, turtle heads. 14 and a half inches, 2 pounds. Just a chunk. Good looking fish, turtle heads. All right, just smacked our first fish of the day, a 2 pound largemouth. Only 14 and a half inches, but fat 2-pounder. Core tackle swim jig. I like this core tackle swim jig because even though it's still a 1/4 ounce swim jig, it's a little bit smaller profile than your typical swim jig, and I like that. So I'm a big fan of these core tackle swim jigs. I've been throwing it a lot lately, last fall and so far this year when I've been out. We're in the round boat today. Got a little issue with the low that needs to be resolved. We'll get that figured out, but the round boat is good for this little lake here. It's electric motor only, and it's not terribly big, and lots of spots to launch the roundo. So we're in the roundo today. See, we can't crack a few more with this core tackle swim jig and the Kraken Craw trailer. See, we can't crack a few more bass here. I was about to switch to the Yamatanuki when I got that bite right there. But we'll give this swim jig a little more time now. First fish of the day, first round boat fish of the year. Fat 2-pounder. All right, turtle heads, I am gonna sink a worm right here while I dig out a Yamatanuki, tie that on. But while we're doing that, we're gonna sink a worm and see if we can't get a bluegill in these trees up here. See what happens. I'm gonna change bait, so let's see what happens while we sink a worm here. Got some red worms. Last year I was trying to get a big bluegill out of this lake. Couldn't get the 9 inches needed to qualify for a trophy. But got several, or close to that. 7.5, 8 inches. Couldn't quite get a 9. They're in here, I know that. So it's a really small red worm. We're gonna sink a red worm over there while we tie on a Yamatanuki and see if anything will eat it. For that small Yamatanuki, we want that 2-inch Yamatanuki, 2.5 inch, I think it is. There it is. That's the one we want. We're gonna throw a small Yamatanuki around. We're gonna throw this little Yamatanuki around. See what we can get with it, if anything. If we even got a hook that size, we'll see. I think I ordered some. Yeah, got a 1/0 here. We'll try that. Woo, that Yamatanuki's got some salt in it. We're gonna keep this swim jig on the deck just in case we wanna throw it again. We probably will, unless we just start slaying with the Tanuki. Okay. We got a fish here, turtle heads, or we got weeds? We got stuck in the grass. Oh, we got a fish, turtle heads. Oh yeah. Little bluegill it looked like. Oh, he's got us in the weeds here. That's right. That's what we're looking for. Little bluegill here. Not the big giant one we're looking for. But got us a bluegill. Not a big one. Only about a 5-incher there. Tying on a new bait for bass, a Yamatanuki. Got a little sinking red worms while we do it. Got us a little bluegill. So let's get our red worm back out there. And keep work on tying on our Yamatanuki. So when we do go to fishing this Yamatanuki, we're just gonna fish it just like we would a wacky rig. Just throw it out there and Let it sink. Pop it a few times and right back in with it. This is a small Yamatanuki. Small size there. It's got a lot of salt in it, so it will sink fairly fast. Sinking a red worm for a few minutes here now, turtle heads. We'll get back after them bass, but only got one so far. Nice fat 2-pounder. While we were changing baits, we did get a little bluegill. Now we're getting bit here, getting bit. Missed him. Missed him. He was down there. He was down there. Throw back up in there, see if we can get him. See if we can get a big bluegill. That's what we're looking for. We really want a 9-inch plus bluegill. I want that trophy bluegill award. I know there's some in here. Love to get a 20-inch bass and get me one of them awards too. Those bluegills are in here. There's big ones in here. We'll find one of these days. Hopefully it might be today. Turtle heads. Oh, getting bit. Getting bit, guys. Engage my reel might help me set the hook. Oh, get it, bluegill. Got him. Got him, guys. Not the 9-incher we're looking for. Bluegill number 2. About almost a 6-incher. Good looking bluegill there. Whoop. Good looking gill. Healthy. Number 2 on the bluegills. Always fun to get the bluegills on the ultralight. See if we can't pull another couple out of here. And, oh, there he is. Always fun getting these bluegills on the ultralight. This brightly colored male right there. Good looking bluegill. Healthy bluegill. Looking for a 9-incher though. Looking for a 9-incher. There's 3 we pulled out of these trees right here though. Number 4 is in the tree. We'll just go ahead and yank. Oh, we got off. Trying to yank that one through the tree. That ain't gonna fly. That ain't gonna fly. Let's get out of there. Stay off those limbs here. Catch us another gill. There we go. Looking for a 9-incher. Oh, bit. Is he gonna get it? Got it. Oh, missed him, turtle heads. Let's go over here for a second. like that flip. Little flip. Flip it right out there by them branches. And we can get a big bluegill right here. Big bluegill. Big bluegill. Big bluegill. Let's go. Little Tom Brady. Let's go. The GOAT. You guys think it's crazy how the GOAT quarterback and the GOAT baseball player attended the same high school? You know, Barry Bonds, of course, the greatest ball player of all time, and Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time, possibly the greatest football player of all time. Both from Sarah High School. There's some fish activity up there. See if we can't get us a big bluegill up here real quick. And we'll get back to the bass fishing here in a bit. Got that one, guys. Another gill. A little better one here. Well, maybe not, but tough little fish. Bluegills are tough little fish, man. They will yank on your line. It's number 4 on the gills there. Number 4 on the gills, boys, girls, turtle heads. So I might have found something on the gills right here. May get back to the bass fishing here in a little bit, but I'll keep catching some of these gills just for fun and see if we can't get a big one. Looking for a 9-incher. Oh, getting bit, getting bit. Got him. Not the 9-incher we're looking for, but gill number 5. It's fun. It's fun, turtle heads. Bluegill number 5. I ought to sink one of them, see if we can't catch a bass. Find us that big one. Find that big 9-inch, 10-inch bluegill. Bluegill, let's get it. Let's go. All right, turtle heads, just got bit on this little Yamatanuki. Missed them, but did get bit. That's a good sign. Wonder if it was a bluegill. Might have been a bluegill. So pretty small bait. But we get bit. Just throwing it out there, fishing it like a wacky rig. Just let it sink. Lift it, let it sink again. Fish it pretty fast here if we don't get bit on that initial fall. Oh, good fish on the Yamatanuki right here, guys. Oh, smash that thing. Fat, this guy's tough. Woo, good one. He's not a giant, but that's another good fish, another good fat, just healthy bass right here, guys. First one on the Yamatanuki, second one of the day. Just healthy fish out here. That's another pushing 2-pounder there, guys. Turtle heads. Smoked it. 14-incher. He's only about 1.75 pounds though. Let's throw him on the scale just to see. Just for fun. It's not going to be quite as big as the other one. About a 1/2 inch shorter, not quite as fat. It's going to be a good fish though. Just a strong, healthy fish. Guys, smoked that Yamatanuki. our battery die? Oh, there it goes. Pound 11, almost pound and 3/4, guys. It's another fat, healthy fish. That one on the Yamatanuki, 14-incher, fat, healthy. All right, turtle heads. Not expecting much here, but we're kind of gonna just fish this out. Throw this tanuki up in some of this grass and see if we get bit. But we're just gonna drift back into the trailer there, load up and go. Been a good day. Got some fish, a couple nice bass, a few bluegill. We'll fish this little stretch out here, see if we can't pick up another bass. If not, we will just we'll call it. Well, we're gonna call it either way, whether we get one or not. But we're gonna call it here, turtle heads, and we're gonna head to the house. Pretty good first trip out on the round boat. Knew the wind was gonna blow, starting about 9:30, 10 o'clock. You know, it's not dangerous or anything out here in the round boat right now, but it's tough to fish when the wind's blowing out of it. Let's keep getting in this vegetation here. Makes it hard to fish. You can really gotta anchor and just really target bluegills if you're gonna stay out here. But we're gonna not gonna do that now. We're gonna head back to the house. So until next time, Mighty Turtle out.